Hi, my name is Maggie and I'm from the Incredible Seed Library. We save open pollinated seeds to give away to other gardeners and also to act as a hub to share seeds that other gardeners have saved. This is a brilliant way to extend the sorts of things that you can grow. Today I'm going to talk about saving squash and pumpkin seeds. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so squash and pumpkin seeds. It's a good idea to grow at least 3 different plants, and preferably 6. And this ensures that the genetic diversity of future generations of plants. In this video I'm using a variety called uchiki kuri, or the onion squash. All of the cucurbits are monoecious, which means that they have individual flowers that are either male or female, and both sexes of flower can be found on the same plant. These are called imperfect flowers. These plants are truly promiscuous and will easily cross-pollinate with any other squashes or pumpkins in your garden or other gardens nearby. In fact, they will cross-pollinate with other varieties up to 1/4 of a mile away. So to ensure self-pollination, you need to hand-pollinate these flowers. Here you can see that you have a male flower on the left, which has no fruit at the base, and the female flower on the right, which has a small unfertilized fruit at the base. So to ensure self-pollination, the day before a flower is due to open, keep a close eye on them, and then you can just tape the flowers shut. You need to pollinate it with a male flower of the same variety from a different plant to ensure genetic diversity. So you take the male flower and you tear off the petals, and then you just rub the stamens and stigmas together from each different plant. When you've done that, you retape the female flower so that insects can't access it. Tie some string loosely around the stem of the plant so that you can identify which squashes you have pollinated as it grows. Then you just let it grow. Let it grow and store it as you would a regular squash. But when you come to actually cut the squashes off the plant, make sure you maintain any string or identification that you have on the squashes that you are going to save the seed from. Once you've done that, you dry them and store them in the same way as you would for any squash that you're going to eat. And then when you're ready to eat it, you can actually start to think about preparing the seeds. So you cut them open carefully and you scoop out the seeds. Put the squash aside just to eat later. And now you separate the seeds from the pulp, saving only the plump seeds, the really gorgeous ones. And when you've done that, you wash the seeds. Now you can see here that the seeds are floating in the water. And for some seeds that would be a real problem because that would mean that they were non-viable. But actually for squash seeds they just float, so that's absolutely fine that they're floating. When you've washed them, sieve them and remove the water. And then put them on a clean dry tea towel and leave them to air dry in a warm airy place for at least a week. Finally, dry the seeds on silica gel or rice for 2 weeks before storing or before sending into the Incredible Seed Library or sharing with your friends. So you need to dry them really carefully, and you can find information on this if you look in the resources section of the Incredible Seed Library website, www.incredibleseedlibrary.com. The address is later on in the presentation. Once they're dry, you can store them in an airtight jar. If you haven't dried them properly, you cannot store them in an airtight jar because they may rot. So make sure they're properly dry Store them in an airtight jar with a small bag of silica gel to maintain the dryness in the container and therefore keep the germination rate high. So, saving seeds, absolutely a brilliant thing to do. Share them with your friends, share them with people on the allotment, share them with the incredible seed library so that we can share them with other people. Seed libraries are a long-term solution. You borrow seed and then you save some of the seeds that you grow and return them to the seed library so that they can give them away the next year. Everyone benefits. So if you've saved some open pollinated seeds and you'd like to share them with others for free, then please contact the Incredible Seed Library for more information. And that's a Gmail address, incredibleseedlibrary@gmail.com. And I'll send you the address to send your seeds to. We've also got a Facebook page where you can keep up to date with our activities. It's called the Incredible Seed Library. And finally, we have our website where you can order seeds for free. You just pay for the postage. And that's www.incredibleseedlibrary.com. And don't forget, food revolutions starts with seeds. Thanks very much.